Hi there, I'm Simon from Yokohama Riverside英会話 Cafe. I'm going to tell you a little bit about our cafe and the class that we do. But first I'll tell you a little bit about myself. As I said, my name is Simon. I'm from England. Originally I'm from the north of England, but I've spent a lot of my life living in other places, so I don't have a northern accent. You'll be pleased to hear, probably. And yes, I've been in Japan for just over 5 years, and for most of that 5 years, for almost exactly 4 now, we've been doing our newspaper class at the横浜Riverside英会話 Cafe. Previously we did do other classes as well, but these days we only do the newspaper class because it's our most popular class. So I'll tell you a little bit about it. We read, as the title suggests, a newspaper article. Actually, it's, to be honest, normally not from a newspaper, it's normally from a website. Personally, I generally use the BBC website, so it's British English, but I mean, that doesn't really affect anything, to be honest. But we have a wide range of topics. The difficulty is always pretty high, because it's for written for native speakers. It's not written for people who are learning English as a second language. So it is very difficult, which is why we suggest that you have to have a reasonably high TOEIC score in order to join. It is officially free to anybody to join, but yeah, I don't really recommend coming unless you're reasonably comfortable reading at least intermediate advanced English. Yes, so the topics though are very different every time. We normally do serious topics about current affairs, geopolitics, economics, all kinds of often quite complicated things. But we also sometimes do more relaxed, less serious topics about sports or occasional funny stories in the media. I like to vary it quite a lot, so we do all kinds of different things. And we'll spend basically most of the start of the class reviewing the article, going over it. We sort of each read out a piece of it, the students each read out a piece of it, and then we go through it piece by piece, and then at the end we'll spend a bit of time talking and debating the topic. Hopefully it's an interesting topic and we spend a lot of time debating it. If it's not such an interesting topic, then we'll often start talking about other things, but we always tend to fill up the time and sometimes overrun a little bit. One good thing about Yokohama Riverside, key point, is that we always have a very small class. Our maximum number of students is 6, so you'll never have more than 6 in a class. But we normally have even less than that. Normally it's around 4 or 5, something like that. It varies obviously each week, but that's a really good thing about our school, and one that we're not going to change. So yeah, please come join me at the class. I do it every week, almost, and yeah, I'd like to see you there sometime.